Have you ever wondered why some people say that, in old age, it's better to avoid visiting around too much? It's not just about slowing down. Important reasons are tied to your health, safety, and emotional well-being. In this video, we'll uncover the practical and surprising truths behind this advice and how it can help you or your loved ones maintain a balanced, peaceful, and fulfilling life in later years. Stay with us until the end, because we'll also share valuable tips on how to stay socially connected without overexerting yourself or disrupting your routine. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. Declining physical stamina and health concerns. As individuals age, the natural decline in physical stamina and overall health becomes a reality that can significantly impact their ability to engage in frequent travel or extended visits. With time, many older adults experience a decrease in energy levels, making activities that once seemed effortless more taxing and draining. Simple tasks, such as walking long distances, climbing stairs, or navigating unfamiliar environments, may require additional effort, leading to increased fatigue. Chronic health conditions, such as arthritis, diabetes, or cardiovascular diseases, often emerge or intensify with age. These conditions can make prolonged sitting during travel uncomfortable or exacerbate symptoms like joint pain, swelling, or blood circulation issues. For individuals with mobility challenges, navigating airports, train stations, or uneven terrain during visits can be particularly daunting and may even pose risks of falls or injuries. Furthermore, the immune system naturally weakens with age, leaving older adults more vulnerable to infections and illnesses. Exposure to new environments, especially crowded public places or areas with unfamiliar allergens, can increase the risk of respiratory infections, gastrointestinal issues, or even seasonal illnesses like the flu. In some cases, this disease susceptibility may require them to take extra precautions, such as wearing masks, maintaining physical distance, or avoiding certain activities altogether. The emotional and physical toll of managing these health concerns can also contribute to feelings of anxiety or stress, particularly if older individuals are reluctant to express their limitations or discomfort to loved ones. They may push themselves beyond their physical limits to stay involved, potentially aggravating existing conditions or delaying recovery from minor ailments. In light of these challenges, it becomes essential for family members and caregivers to recognize the limitations that come with aging and to adjust plans accordingly. Ensuring that visits and travel arrangements are manageable, providing ample time for rest, and prioritizing accessible accommodations can help older adults participate in family events or social gatherings without compromising their health and well-being. Open communication about physical capabilities and limitations fosters understanding and ensures that loved ones can provide the necessary support to make such occasions enjoyable and stress-free for everyone involved. 2. The importance of routine and stability. As people age, the significance of routine and stability becomes increasingly vital for their overall well-being. Older adults often thrive in familiar surroundings where they feel a sense of comfort and control over their daily lives. These environments provide more than just physical familiarity. They create a mental and emotional anchor that fosters a sense of security. For elderly individuals, especially those dealing with cognitive decline or memory-related challenges, routines can serve as a lifeline. A structured schedule helps reduce feelings of confusion and disorientation, which are common when navigating unpredictable situations. It allows them to focus their energy on familiar activities without the stress of constant adjustments or decision-making, which can become overwhelming as cognitive flexibility decreases with age. On the other hand, frequent changes, such as visiting multiple places or adapting to new surroundings, can disrupt this stability. These disruptions might seem trivial to younger individuals but can lead to significant stress for seniors. The unfamiliar environment, combined with the effort required to adjust, often exacerbates feelings of anxiety, frustration, or even physical exhaustion. This is particularly true for those with conditions like Alzheimer's disease or other forms of dementia, where a deviation from routine can cause heightened confusion and behavioral changes. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Furthermore, routines contribute to better health management. A predictable schedule ensures consistency in important activities like meals, medication intake, and sleep patterns. Regularity in these areas supports physical health, such as maintaining steady blood sugar levels, promoting restorative sleep, and adhering to prescribed treatments. Additionally, routines often incorporate beneficial habits like exercise, hobbies, or social interactions, which significantly enhance mental and emotional well-being. Establishing and maintaining routines also fosters a sense of purpose. Knowing what to expect each day provides elderly individuals with a comforting structure, encouraging them to engage more confidently in their daily activities. This stability, in turn, helps combat feelings of loneliness, isolation, or helplessness, which can be common in later years. 3. Financial considerations. Frequent visits, especially those that involve travel, can place a substantial strain on the finances of retirees who are living on fixed incomes. These costs, while sometimes seemingly manageable in the short term, can quickly accumulate and create a significant financial burden over time. For retirees who have worked hard throughout their lives and saved diligently, the reality of living on a fixed income can be challenging, as it often means a reliance on pensions, Social Security, or savings to cover ongoing living expenses. When these fixed amounts are stretched by unexpected or frequent travel expenses, retirees may find themselves in a difficult situation. Transportation costs alone can be a significant concern. For retirees who drive, frequent trips to visit family members or friends can lead to rising costs for gas, vehicle maintenance, and insurance. Long drives also bring additional expenses, such as food on the road or hotel stays if the visit requires an overnight stay. Even if retirees rely on public transportation, costs can still be high, particularly for longer journeys that require multiple transfers, tickets, or passes. For those who need to fly, airfare, luggage fees, and airport parking can further strain budgets that were not designed to handle such fluctuations. Dining out during visits is another common expense that can quickly add up. While enjoying a meal out with family and friends is a social norm and often a way to express love and care, the costs of eating in restaurants, especially when done frequently, can exceed what retirees had initially planned for. If retirees find themselves dining out multiple times during a visit, it can drain their discretionary income, money that might otherwise go toward more essential needs, such as healthcare or medications. In addition to the cost of meals, retirees often feel the desire to bring gifts when visiting family members. This is especially true during the holiday season or for special occasions like birthdays, anniversaries, or milestones. While giving gifts is a generous expression of love and thoughtfulness, it can add up over time, especially if the retiree is trying to accommodate multiple family members with individualized gifts. Furthermore, in families with several generations, there may be expectations of giving gifts or contributions to group activities, which can create added pressure on retirees to meet these expectations, despite their limited financial resources. At the same time, the costs associated with travel and giving can undermine the ability to meet other essential financial needs. Healthcare has become a particular concern. Retirees often face rising medical costs as they age, with many relying on prescription medications, medical treatments, or even physical therapy. These expenses are non-negotiable and need to be prioritized. If the funds spent on travel and gifts begin to cut into healthcare budgets, retirees may be forced to make difficult choices, such as delaying medical appointments or foregoing necessary treatments. This could compromise their health and well-being, leading to a greater risk of medical complications down the line. Living on a fixed income means that every dollar must be carefully allocated to cover basic living needs, including food, utilities, insurance, and other ongoing costs. When extra expenses, like travel and gifts, arise, retirees may be faced with the choice of either tightening their belts in other areas or dipping into savings. For many, this can be a tough decision, as savings are often earmarked for unexpected emergencies or long-term care needs. The added financial strain of frequent travel may even force retirees to dip into their retirement savings, which could lead to financial insecurity later in life when they may no longer be able to work or generate income. The emotional toll can be just as significant as the financial burden. Retirees may begin to feel guilty if they cannot afford to give as much as they would like to their loved ones, or if they have to decline invitations to family gatherings due to the cost of travel. There may be pressure to maintain appearances, especially in families where there is an expectation of participation in group events or regular visits. Retirees may overextend themselves financially, choosing to take on debt or make sacrifices for their health and well-being to meet family expectations, which could ultimately lead to stress and emotional strain. Moreover, Retirees who are already facing the challenges of aging may find the process of managing travel expenses even more difficult. If a retiree has mobility issues or health concerns, traveling can become physically demanding, requiring additional accommodations or special services that add to the cost of a trip. The need for accessible accommodations, special transportation, or other assistance can increase travel costs further, deciding to visit family or friends even more financially taxing. As a result, retirees must carefully evaluate how frequently they can afford to visit loved ones or travel for social events. Setting a realistic budget for travel, gifts, and other related expenses is critical to ensuring that the rest of their essential needs can be met without compromise. Retirees need to have open discussions with family members about financial limitations, as this can help manage expectations and reduce the stress of trying to keep up with family traditions that may no longer be financially feasible. Retirement is meant to be a time of rest and enjoyment, but without careful planning, frequent visits and the associated costs can detract from that peaceful and financially secure time. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 4. Risk of overexertion. Social visits, while enriching and fulfilling, often require significant physical and mental effort, which can pose challenges for older adults. The process begins with packing, which involves selecting and organizing belongings, often bending, lifting, or stretching to retrieve items. This activity alone can strain muscles or joints, especially for those with arthritis or reduced mobility. Traveling to the destination introduces another layer of physical exertion, whether it involves navigating public transport, enduring long car rides, or dealing with crowded spaces. For individuals who rely on mobility aids like canes or walkers, the effort required to commute can be even more taxing, leading to discomfort or physical strain. Once at the destination, social visits typically involve walking, sometimes long distances or on uneven terrain, climbing stairs, or standing for extended periods. These activities can easily tire older adults, especially if they have conditions like cardiovascular issues or reduced stamina. The act of interacting socially, though mentally stimulating and emotionally rewarding, can also drain energy. Older adults may feel pressured to maintain conversation, keep up with group activities, or navigate new environments, which can contribute to mental exhaustion. The cumulative effect of these demands can leave older adults fatigued, stressed, or even overwhelmed. Beyond immediate tiredness, overexertion may lead to more severe health consequences, such as disturbed sleep patterns, weakened immunity, or heightened vulnerability to colds and infections. For individuals managing chronic conditions like diabetes or hypertension, the added strain can exacerbate symptoms or delay recovery. Recognizing these risks is crucial to ensure that social visits remain a source of joy rather than a health hazard. Older adults need to pace themselves, plan manageable outings, and communicate their limits with friends and family to avoid the negative impacts of overexertion. 5. The changing dynamics of relationships. As people age, the dynamics of relationships, both friendships and family interactions, undergo noticeable shifts. These changes are often shaped by varying life stages, personal responsibilities, and evolving priorities. For older individuals, maintaining strong bonds with loved ones can become a source of comfort and stability, yet it may also bring unexpected challenges. Frequent visits to friends or family members, while intended as gestures of affection and connection, may sometimes be misinterpreted. If these visits are perceived as burdensome or obligatory rather than opportunities for meaningful interaction, they could unintentionally strain the relationship. Over time, this could lead to subtle feelings of awkwardness or even resentment, particularly if the hosts feel pressured to accommodate these visits despite their busy schedules or personal commitments. For the aging individual, such dynamics can evoke feelings of disappointment or rejection, especially when their outreach efforts are not met with the same level of enthusiasm or reciprocity. This perceived imbalance may intensify feelings of loneliness, particularly if they have limited social circles or fewer opportunities to form new connections. As a result, they might start questioning their role or significance in the lives of their loved ones, leading to emotional distress or a reluctance to reach out further. Moreover, the way relationships evolve is often influenced by generational differences in communication styles and expectations. While older individuals might prioritize face-to-face interactions, younger family members or friends might lean more heavily on digital communication, inadvertently widening the gap between them. This disconnect can exacerbate misunderstandings, leaving older individuals feeling alienated or undervalued in their relationships. Understanding and adapting to these changing dynamics requires empathy, open communication, and mutual effort. By expressing their needs and boundaries while being receptive to the perspectives of others, older adults can foster more meaningful and balanced connections. In turn, family members and friends should strive to view these interactions not as obligations but as opportunities to cherish and strengthen bonds with their loved ones. Building this mutual respect and understanding can ensure that relationships remain a source of joy and support, even as circumstances evolve. 6. Safety concerns during travel. Traveling, even over short distances, can present a wide range of safety challenges for elderly individuals. Age-related physical limitations, such as reduced mobility, impaired vision, and slower reaction times, can make navigating crowded areas or public transportation particularly difficult. Simple tasks like boarding a bus, climbing stairs, or carrying luggage can become overwhelming, especially in busy or poorly designed transit hubs. Additionally, unfamiliar environments heighten the risk of getting lost or confused, particularly for those with memory issues or cognitive impairments. Health emergencies are another significant concern. Sudden illnesses, such as dizziness, fatigue, or heart-related issues, may arise unexpectedly during travel. For individuals managing chronic conditions like diabetes or hypertension, the stress of travel can exacerbate symptoms, potentially requiring immediate medical attention. Without proper planning, access to necessary medications, first aid, or medical care may not be readily available. Moreover, older adults often feel more vulnerable in crowded or unfamiliar places, increasing their anxiety and the likelihood of accidents such as falls or theft. Even seemingly minor mishaps, like tripping on uneven pavement or navigating a slippery floor, can lead to serious injuries such as fractures or head trauma. The psychological stress of being in an unknown setting can also take a toll, discouraging them from venturing out for fear of danger. Family members and caregivers need to consider these factors when planning travel for elderly loved ones. Ensuring that transportation is accessible, familiarizing them with their destination, and carrying essential items like medications, identification, and emergency contacts can help mitigate risks. Employing the support of travel aids such as canes, walkers, or even companions can provide an added layer of security and confidence. By addressing these safety concerns proactively, travel can be made less daunting and more enjoyable for elderly individuals. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 7. Emotional and psychological factors. As individuals enter their later years, the emotional and psychological aspects of aging become increasingly significant. Many elderly individuals develop a profound attachment to their homes, viewing these spaces not just as a place to reside but as a sanctuary of comfort, familiarity, and memories. This attachment is deeply rooted in the years of personal experiences, family gatherings, and moments of happiness spent within the walls of their home. The emotional bonds forged with these environments often bring a sense of peace, stability, and continuity that can be hard to replicate elsewhere. The idea of being surrounded by familiar objects, photos, and furnishings contributes to a feeling of connection to one's past and a sense of identity. Frequent visits to other locations, whether for social or medical reasons, can disrupt this sense of belonging, leading to feelings of unease or even homesickness. Being in an unfamiliar setting, with different sights, sounds, and routines, can trigger a sense of loss and displacement. The absence of the usual comforts, such as the favorite chair, the smell of home-cooked meals, or the layout of the house, can make it difficult for the elderly to settle and relax. The shift in the environment might lead to heightened feelings of loneliness and isolation, as these transitions can remind them of lost independence or past experiences. Moreover, being away from home for extended periods can amplify anxieties about personal safety or the security of their belongings. Concerns about potential theft, vandalism, or loss of property can create a sense of vulnerability and fear, impacting emotional well-being. This worry can deepen when the elderly feel unable to monitor or protect their home as they once did. The prospect of not being able to return to their familiar space or having to rely on others to ensure their safety and comfort can be profoundly distressing, leading to feelings of powerlessness or loss of control. These emotional challenges can take a toll on mental health, making the elderly more prone to depression, anxiety, and a diminished sense of self-worth. These factors highlight the importance of creating environments and routines that respect and support the emotional and psychological needs of the elderly. Whether through in-home care, community-based services, or thoughtful family interactions, Effort should be made to foster feelings of belonging, security, and connection, helping to maintain emotional stability and mental health. 8. The need for rest. Old age is often described as a time to slow down and enjoy the fruits of a lifetime of hard work. After years of labor and responsibilities, many seniors yearn for a more peaceful, less demanding lifestyle. In this phase of life, the constant flurry of social obligations and active commitments can feel overwhelming, making the quieter, more introspective moments of rest all the more precious. Rather than the hustle and bustle of frequent visits or social gatherings, many elderly individuals may find a deeper sense of fulfillment in more serene activities that allow them to reconnect with themselves and nature. Gardening, for instance, offers not only a physical outlet but also a therapeutic one, as it connects individuals to the earth and fosters a sense of accomplishment as they nurture plants and watch them grow. The calming rhythm of tending to flowers, vegetables, or herbs can be a meditative experience that reduces stress and enhances mental clarity. Similarly, reading offers an escape into different worlds and stimulates the mind, keeping it sharp and engaged. Whether it's diving into novels, history books, or spiritual texts, reading provides a comforting refuge and an opportunity for continuous learning, offering both enjoyment and intellectual stimulation. Spending quality time with a small, close-knit circle of loved ones is another essential aspect of rest during old age. With fewer social obligations to meet, elderly individuals can focus on deepening their connections with family members or close friends and nurturing relationships that provide emotional support and a sense of belonging. These intimate moments of companionship, whether over a shared meal, during a walk in the park, or while engaging in lighthearted conversation, contribute greatly to emotional well-being, providing a source of comfort and joy. This balance of restful activities, from solitary hobbies to cherished interactions with loved ones, significantly contributes to an elderly person's overall health and happiness. The body and mind both benefit from time spent in a calm environment, where stress is minimized and moments of reflection become opportunities for personal growth and contentment. Periods of rest not only help to rejuvenate the spirit but also improve cognitive function, lower blood pressure, and reduce the risk of chronic conditions, creating a holistic approach to aging that emphasizes relaxation as an essential part of maintaining a fulfilling, healthy life. 9. Consideration for the hosts. Frequent visits from elderly family members or friends, though often well-intentioned, can unintentionally place a significant burden on the hosts, especially when they are younger family members or friends who already have demanding lives. These hosts may be balancing careers, raising children, managing personal responsibilities, or navigating their challenges. When elderly individuals visit regularly, it's important to recognize that the hosts might feel overwhelmed, even if they genuinely enjoy the time spent together. The elderly should always consider the comfort, convenience, and overall well-being of those they are visiting. This means being mindful of the host's schedule, space, and energy levels. While companionship is highly valued, the elderly must ensure that their visits remain a source of joy and support, rather than adding stress or creating an atmosphere of obligation for the hosts. A visit that is too frequent or poorly timed can lead to feelings of exhaustion or frustration on the part of the hosts. It's essential for elderly individuals to be sensitive to nonverbal cues from their hosts, such as signs of stress or fatigue, and to respect boundaries when it comes to personal space and time. Flexibility is also key, offering to visit during times when the host might be more relaxed, or even coordinating visits in advance, can help ensure that the experience remains positive for everyone involved. The elderly should also make an effort to show appreciation for their host's efforts, perhaps offering to help with tasks or showing gratitude for the hospitality. Ultimately, it's about finding a balance where both the elderly individual and their hosts can enjoy their time together without feeling overburdened or stressed. By considering the host's circumstances and being attuned to their needs, the elderly can foster meaningful, mutually enjoyable connections without inadvertently causing strain. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 10. Focusing on quality over quantity. As we age, the nature of our relationships often shifts from frequent, casual interactions to deeper, more meaningful connections. In the past, socializing might have been characterized by frequent visits, long conversations, or social gatherings. However, in later years, the ability to manage time and energy becomes a priority. Instead of feeling the pressure to maintain a high volume of social engagements, seniors can focus on the quality of their relationships, nurturing connections that truly matter. Rather than aiming for constant contact, it's helpful to prioritize occasional, well-planned interactions that bring joy and fulfillment. A phone call that offers genuine conversation, a visit where family members spend quality time sharing experiences, or a gathering where individuals share meaningful memories can be far more impactful than frequent, less significant interactions. This shift allows seniors to conserve their energy and focus on nurturing bonds that provide emotional support, companionship, and a sense of belonging, without the strain of managing an overwhelming social calendar. Taking this approach can also reduce the stress and pressure that come from trying to meet social expectations or obligations that no longer align with one's lifestyle. By focusing on what truly enriches their lives, seniors can maintain close relationships without overextending themselves. Sometimes, a single, well-timed visit or a heartfelt message is all that is needed to keep a connection strong, especially when there is an emphasis on emotional depth over regularity. Striking the right balance. While focusing on quality over quantity is important, it's equally essential to avoid complete isolation. Being socially active has a significant impact on emotional well-being, and complete withdrawal from social circles can lead to feelings of loneliness and depression. Seniors need to find a balanced approach that accommodates their physical capabilities and emotional needs while ensuring that they are not entirely cut off from the outside world. This balance can be achieved by understanding personal limitations and setting realistic expectations for social interactions. It's not about avoiding social contact entirely, but rather making sure that interactions are both fulfilling and manageable. Hosting occasional visits at home allows for comfort and familiarity, where seniors can control the pace and duration of interactions. Moreover, community activities tailored to seniors can offer a great way to meet new people and stay engaged in a supportive environment without the strain of traveling. In today's digital age, technology provides another way to stay socially connected. Video calls, messaging apps, and social media platforms can bridge distances, allowing for meaningful conversations with loved ones who live far away. These technologies offer seniors an opportunity to stay in touch without the physical exhaustion of frequent travel. Additionally, engaging in virtual events or interest-based online groups can provide mental stimulation, keeping seniors intellectually active while fostering a sense of connection to the world around them. By respecting the need for rest and physical limitations while embracing thoughtful, intentional social interactions, seniors can maintain a rich social life that nurtures their emotional and mental health, without feeling isolated or overwhelmed. By recognizing the challenges and opportunities of old age, individuals can foster fulfilling relationships while preserving their health and well-being. So, what have you learned from this video? Is there a reason or tip that resonated with you the most? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Share one thing you've learned and plan to bring into practice in your life in the comments below. Your insights could inspire others in our community. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content that helps you live a balanced and fulfilling life. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.